This minimal and beautiful necklace and also this bracelet we had made needs an earring, which we learn in this tutorial. First, we need wire of 20 gauge if you're using steel wire. For brass or copper, it should be at least 18 gauge. 28 gauge wire as a thinner one for the weaving parts, and bead or pearl. And I'm using this kind of pearl. You could use any other types like a plastic pearl or bead or stone. Round nose pliers, chain nose pliers, wire cutter or flush cutter also is needed, and a marker or any other kind of cylindrical shape with the diameter of about 2 centimeters. Let's start with 20 gauge wire and also the marker. Put it in about 10 centimeters and wrap it all around the marker. This is the first time wrapping, and then continue wrapping it for another half round and squeeze the ending point. Then, at the half part, keep the wire with chain nose pliers and then bend the wire in the case that places at the midpoint of this big circle. Pick up round nose pliers and put it at the center point of the circle because we are going to make another loop or another circle that is just smaller than the first one. Push it a little to be on one surface and keep it tight with chain nose pliers at the center point and then bend it a 90-degree bend. Pull that straight part and make it all straight with chain nose pliers and then cut it out in about 2 centimeters. Now this main structure is ready and we need the thinner wire of 28 gauge. Insert that thinner wire into this frame and make a tie just at the beginning of this bigger circle and fasten it up with round nose pliers. Then insert it again into the frame and make another tie. Squeeze every 2 wrapping parts that you make and continuously do that for about 4 or 5 times for the beginning part. This wire wrapping part is just like a joint that attaches 2 wires together at the beginning part. Then I keep it with one hand and with the other pull the wire. And by the way, the length of this thinner wire is about 60 centimeters. Then insert it into the smaller circle at the center and gradually extract it. Check the wire out, and if there is any twisting part, make it all straight and then pull it. Now this is the first wrapping part and we are going to continue that all around. So again, I insert the wire into the bigger circle, and as you can see, the thinner wire is just like a bigger circle that inserts into that frame. This technique helps you not to have any twisted parts in the process. So do that very slowly and make a bigger circle in the thinner wire in every time that you are weaving this wire. Then insert it into that smaller circle, and here I'm using my thumb to guide the wire to be in the right place. And this is going to be continued all around, just like this. You could even continue making the inner circle and have a pair of that bigger one. And here, at the end of the thinner wire, bend it back and insert it somewhere between the bigger and smaller circle and pull it with round nose pliers. And this is where we are going to insert the pearl or bead or stone. And I'm using this beautiful pearl, insert it in, and then bend the wire again somewhere in between to make another weaving part. Here I pull it at the back end part and again bend it back with round nose pliers, and here it would be insert into the smaller circle at the center, and I'm going to make a tie here. So I'm going to continue that for 2 or 3 times to fasten it up. Of course, this wire wrapping part is just beneath this pearl. Finally, cut the extra part with a wire cutter or flush cutter at the start and ending point. And don't forget to squeeze those cut areas with chain nose pliers so that there wouldn't be any sharp edges left. Now a pair of these beautiful earrings are ready, and here I have 2 plastic pins that I put behind the ear to fix it well and to prevent it from falling down. Hope you had enjoyed this tutorial and make one with those bracelets and necklaces we had in previous tutorials, and I put the link of the tutorials in the description. How did you like these beautiful wire jewelries? Please comment it below.